Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is September 28, 2021. We will talk about stock with heavy institution buying. When an institution is buying stocks heavily, that means there is a good conviction from the institutions. Many times institutions know much more information than retail investors like we do. So with that, we will take a look at stocks with the heavy institution buying and which ones are worth buying along with them and get started. So here I got a list of stocks with the heavy institution buying. Top of the list we got YMM, a China-based company. It's got a platform to connect truckers with the shippers. As you can see here, full truck alliance and $16 stock and $17 billion market cap. Very high institution buying here, 474%. And as you scan through here, they have a RSI of 52. Tells you we can still buy this stock here. Up here it's still oversold. And as you scan through here, we do have 9% short ratio. This can create short squeeze, and stock is down yesterday and up for 5 days. So with that, I think we should probably look at YMM and buy as the stock pulls back. And the way this chart is organized is I got here the company and we got institution buying. Stock at the top has got most institution buying, 474%. From there it's a descending order. Then we always look at sales and 1 year sales growth, quarter over quarter sales growth, and gross margin. Typically, if you're a fundamental type investor, focus on nice quarter over quarter sales growth plus gross margin, the combination greater than 40, rule of 40. As you look through here, we got IDEX $2 stock that satisfies rule of 40 here with quarter over quarter sales growth plus gross margin handily beating 40. And same is the story the future fintech, which is a China based company. And as you scan through, we got a couple more Ashford, CTRM, and also RCAT here. Those satisfy rule of 40 handily. And then we look at net margin. Some companies also produce positive net margin. Those are stronger candidates. For example, Coinbase stock has been down off late big time. Nice net margin. Same story here with the CTRM, and you can look through here Ocugen, even it has got a net margin here. And then we should look at debt to equity ratio. um, Companies with a high debt to equity ratio have got a lot of leverage on their balance sheet and they got a lot of debt. We should try to avoid them, and we should also look at RSI. A lower RSI below 50 is a good buy and a good entry point, coupled with nice sales growth and gross margin. But if the RSI is more, for example, here we got a few more here, MAT, AHT, and so on and so forth, we should wait for a little pullback and then buy those stocks. And for you option traders, we got here IV percentile. Look at the stocks where IV percentile is high. For example, here we got any don't buy call option at this time. Wait for a little bit, let it settle down, because when the IV percentile is high, you're paying money. You're paying more money to buy call options. But when the IV percentile is low, for example, ATOS here, low IV percentile, and Ashford, there you can buy call options. Don't need to worry too much about paying too much premium. And if the IV percentile is high and the stock price is a little high, you can sell some put options and make some premium that way. And then we look at short percentage here, float short. A high float short coupled with a low RSI and also low float tells you it's a good time to really buy, waiting for a stock to squeeze and go up higher. For example, all set, it's a real estate developer. Right now $2.54 stock price. Both institutions and insiders are buying big time, and as you can see, a high short ratio. This can create a short squeeze. That's why it's good to buy a little bit into this slowly as stock pulls down and accumulate good size of stock. And we got any here, same story, high short ratio. And as you can see here, IV percentile is high, little volatile, but RSI is low. You could accumulate this one too. So we should look at short ratio. As you can see here, high short ratio combined with the low RSI are the good candidates. And then we got here performance on a 1 day all the way to 5 year. So we want to see more greens in past performance here. If a stock is completely red all along, then we got to be a little careful there. But if we see some greens, that's a good sign. And then we also have a 52-week high. A difference from 52-week high tells you, are you buying the stock at the top, or are you okay to buy now with the pullback. For example, here we got a stock called DNA. Right now it's almost near its 52-week high. You could wait for a little pullback before you pull the plug. Same story with skin here, beauty, and right now it's just 3% off of 52-week high. You could wait a little bit and wait for a little pullback. So with that, let's look at few companies that I like, where we can buy slowly and take it from there. I love UiPath here. Cathy Wood is also buying this UiPath, ticker symbol PATH. As you can see here, institutions are buying heavily into PATH, and as you scan through here, RSI is 35. So that tells you it's a good stock to buy here. Good entry point here with RSI 35. And as you scan through here, there is a little bit short ratio, not too much here, and float is 378, which is good for a company of 27 billion market cap. And as you scan through here, stock is trying to make a small rebound in 1 day and 5 day. I think this is a good company. We should probably look at the path and see if it's worth buying at these levels. I especially love this company. They're into automation, and I think it's a good trend going forward. And then we got few more here. PTRA, Proterra. Stock has fallen down drastically a while ago. Now it's trying to rebound, as you can see here. With this RSI is 46 here. I think institutions are buying here. We could buy slowly into PTRA and take advantage of this downturn. Stock is trying to rebound, as you can see here. And we got here All Set. We talked about All Set. It's a home developer, residential developer. The CEO is from China, and I think he's trying to do a good job here. Stock symbol is AEI. So we should probably look at AEI and see if it's worth buying at these levels. And then you got few more here. As you scan through here, look through high institutions. All these have got high institution buying here. And one more is Coinbase. Stock is a little bit high priced, but you could play some option spreads if you like. So ticker symbol COIN. Pretty intriguing. Stock has been falling off, as you can see here, trying to show some progress in the near term. So as you can see here, institutions are buying, and there's a nice gross margin here. Crypto is cracking down, with the China cracking down on crypto big time. It may be good to buy a little bit of COIN and go from there. And we got few more. I also like FTFT. It's a future fintech China-based company. Stock is completely sold off, as you can see here, trying to rebound in near term. I think it's okay to buy a little bit of FTFT given high short ratio here. Even IDEX here, Ideonomics, it's also a good one to buy. $1 billion market cap, and as you can scan through here, it's got a positive sales growth and a high short ratio. We could look at this one too. And then you got few more as you scan through. If you like space companies, ASTR is a good one to buy, low RSI. I think space should also take off as you go forward. And as you scan through, we got few more here. Focus on low RSI candidates, not the high ones highlighted in red. So as you scan through here, I also like Oxygen here. RSI is 50, middle of the road here. We could take a look at that too. So with that, let's jump in here and look at few more stocks. From a news perspective, looks like we got Full Truck Alliance or YMM. There is a path to profitability here. Their digital freight platform connects shippers with the truckers. I think it's a good one. As the stock comes down, we could buy Full Truck Alliance or YMM slowly. And looks like even though there is some loss on the balance sheet, looks like this company can get into profitability as we go forward. And then you got UiPath. Its mission is to take on and make software robots so people don't have to be robots. I think it's a lofty vision here, and stock is completely oversold. They also increased their full year guidance here. That's a good outlook for the future. Stock is oversold. It's a great buy. And then you got Coinbase here with China cracking down on crypto. Coinbase could be a good stock, completely oversold. I think it's a good buy. And then you got Winco Ventures, be big. Looks like they're also making some headway in the entertainment industry. Stock is oversold. We could buy slowly into be big here. And we got Tilray here. They win some dismissal of shareholder lawsuit. Could be good to look at some of these top cannabis players here, like Tilray and others in the space here, along with cannabis canopy growth. And we got MGI here. Looks like they're making some headway. Stock is oversold. We could buy some MoneyGram here. And we got crypto stocks like Marathon, BT, all these stocks are buy at these levels with the crypto getting sold off. Crypto always does this. Sometimes it gets sold off heavily, and people think there is no more crypto, and then finally they go up. I would take advantage of this crypto sell-off and buy some quality names like Marathon and BT and Ride Blockchain and some of those crypto stocks. And we got here Lidar Maker, AEVA, could be a good one to buy at these levels. Many of these electric vehicle stocks are sold off here. I would be taking a look at those too. And then we got here Blink. They expand into sustainable EV charging. I think this is an intriguing one. We should take a look at and buy some Blink and go from there. So with that, let's jump in here and look at few more stocks. So as you scan through here, we got more companies here. As usual, look at what institutions are buying heavily here, indicated by heavy institution buy transactions here. And some companies have got insiders buying too. For example, ATER and even DPW. Insiders also buying. They got a lot of conviction here. And as you scan through, many companies have got nice quarter over quarter sales growth and gross margin handily beat rule of 40. Those are the fundamentally good companies you could buy into. And then you got few more here. SB, same story. Nice fundamentals here, and Sensionics, and so on and so forth, as you can scan through here. And then we got here RSI. Focus on low RSI candidates if you want to buy. I take a nice entry point. For example, GBR and even BHR is also okay. And AGC, they all have lower RSI. Good to buy when the RSI is low. On the other hand, when the RSI is high, like KPLT here, sorry, not KPLT, when the RSI is high, like a Canoe here, maybe wait a little bit, let it cool down, then you can buy. And same story with SB here, and we got ATER and CEI, same story. Wait for a little pullback in these names where RSI is high because they've gone up so much in the short time. And if you're an options trader, look at IV percentile, a high IV percentile with the high stock price. You could sell some put option underneath the stock price. Here, I guess we got all the low price stocks here. You can't make much money with the premium here. And then look at the short ratio. Some stocks have got high short ratio. High short ratio combined with a low float and a low RSI could be a winning formula. If there is a good fundamentals with positive sales growth, that's even better. So focus on such candidates if you want to do a swing trading. For example, here we got AGC, good one here with the low RSI and high short ratio. And same ratio with the couple more here. As you scan through, we got KPLT, same story, high short ratio and low RSI. You could look at such candidates here and look at swing trading opportunities. As you scan through, we got Tilray that we talked about earlier. Tilray has got 9% short ratio and low RSI. You could do that one too. And we talked about Tiger. Tiger had a high short ratio a while ago. Looks like now it's coming down. Shorts are covering here, and right now it's got 20% short ratio and low float. I think this one is a good one also. And along with it, we could also look at DPW. DPW, we got both insiders, institutions buying, and high short ratio and low RSI. You could look at such names here and take it from there. And we got one more list here. We got right blockchain at the top here. High short ratio 21%, low RSI. Everybody is afraid of crypto stocks at this time here with the China crackdown. I think we should look at and buy these crypto stocks slowly. We have seen the crypto game before. They always bounce back. It's good to start accumulating slowly into the good names like Riot Blockchain, Marathon, BTBT, and many of the crypto stocks here. And we got Palantir. Palantir at this time I would wait for a little cool off. RSI 63 tells you, hey, let it cool down a little bit. It's still a good company. I love it, but I'll wait for a little bit cool down here. And as you scan through here, we got few more. As you look through here, we got high short ratios in MVIS, Marathon, and low RSI. Those are the good candidates you can buy at these levels and wait for a swing trading. And look at Blink here. Blink has got high short ratio as you scan through and low RSI. That's also a good one, along with the AEVA electric EV company here, high short ratio, low RSI. It can also create a short squeeze here. And as you scan through here, look at stocks with the high IV percentile like IS here and CIDM and so on and so forth. Be careful when the IV percentile is high, it tells you stocks are volatile. You got to be a little bit careful here and go accordingly. Like Airbnb here, you could sell some put options underneath the stock price and make some money that way given so Airbnb, I think there is no IV percentile. I would wait for a little cool off here and go from there. And I would look at strong companies with nice sales growth here, a low RSI, and high short ratio if you want to be a swing trader, and buy some of those names. And we got one more page here. We got Metro Mile, again, a great insurance company, digital insurance company. Right now, high short ratio and low RSI. You could accumulate slowly and wait for a nice short squeeze here. Right now, it's showing some progress in 1 day, 5 day. That's a good trend here. And as you scan through, we got a lot of companies here with the high short ratio, and check out RSI levels. Some of them have got low RSI like Valodine here, VLDR. That's a good one to buy along with the stocks like one here, SFT, and so on and so forth. And when the IV percentile is high, don't buy call options. Wait a little bit for it to cool off and go from there. So with that, let's jump in here. Here is some cheat sheet. I will let you go through this in detail. In a nutshell, always look for entry point by checking out the RSI levels, and also for option buyers, always look for RSI levels and IV percentile. That will tell you when to trade. That's a good quick cheat sheet for you. And we'll also take a quick look at how futures are doing and go from there. From a future perspective, let's quickly look at futures in the as of now. So as you scan through here, S&P 500, let's give it a minute. So S&P 500 as you speak, it's dropping a little bit. 31% drop, or 31 point drop here. So I'm expecting a little bit weaker opening today. So that could be a good opportunity for us to buy some quality names as the futures are dropping at the open. And then we got here Nasdaq 100. It's also dropping. Nasdaq is a little bit weak. Yesterday also it dropped. Today also it's dropping a little bit. So probably we could take advantage of this little drop here in the Nasdaq and buy some quality names. And Dow Jones Industrial Average, I think it's a good day yesterday. Today futures are pointing to a lower opening. Probably we should look at buying some good quality stocks in the Dow Jones. And then we got here Russell 2000. This is a little bit stronger here. Today it's looking for a weaker open, as you can see here. uh, Russell 2000 is always up and down. It's always good to trade some of these small cap stocks because they go up and down drastically. Right now Russell is also pointing to a lower open. So with that, let's look at few more here and see how is safety type areas doing. For example, bond is also selling off, as you can see here. Bond is selling off like past 4 days continuously. That can help the stock market. Folks are thinking the rates will go higher. As bonds fall here, the interest rates will go high. I think Fed might tighten. That's why bonds are anticipating interest rate hike. That's why it's coming down. So we got to be careful because bond market is a good predictor. As bond comes down, interest rates goes higher. Some of the banking names will do well. Example, JP Morgan, Bank of America, and some of those stocks will do well. And then we got here crude oil. Crude oil is going higher. This is why all the energy names are doing well. Think about Chevron, ExxonMobil, EOG, ConocoPhillips, and so on and so forth. Energy is on the top here. I would not chase energy here. It's almost at its high, as you can see here. I would wait for a little pullback in energy before I buy into those. And then you got gold here. Gold looks like it's weak here, as you can see here. I would buy some quality gold names slowly and accumulate. I think that can be a good hedging against the stock portfolio. And then we got here DXY dollar. Dollar is doing nothing much. It's going down a little bit. That's helping commodities like crude oil here. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at a few stocks in a little more detail and go from there. First, let's look at Path, UiPath. So UiPath, as we talked about, it's into automation. As we look through here, stock has done nothing much. It's been going down of late, as you see here. And from a chart perspective, it's right now, as you can see here, IV percentile is low. So it's good to buy, even if you want to buy call options, you could do that. As you scan through here, on the balance volume is going higher. Tells you people are buying into this, UiPath at these levels here. And here check-in money flow is higher. Big folks like ARK Investments, they're buying UiPath. So with this, even though DMI, it tells you it's bearish right now with the red line above the blue line, I still like UiPath up here. I would be a buyer of UiPath at these levels. And if you are a options buyer, you could buy some spread because it's a high price stock here and go from there. And we'll also look at one more here, AEI, which is all set, is a real estate developer. So as you look through here, AEI, and if I make it a little bigger here, stock has dropped a lot in the past, as you see here. Now it's trying to gain some footing here and consolidate. The insiders are buying heavily. Institutions are also buying. That's helping the stock a little bit. I can see a bounce in AEI from these levels here as the stock has dropped off so much. And as you scan through here, it's turning positive from a DMI perspective. That's a good sign. There's a bullish crossover, as you can see here. And as you see here, on check-in money flow tells you smart money is flowing into the stock. That's a good sign. And also on the balance volume is positive. tells you a lot of people are buying into this AEI. That's a good sign. And we look at one more here, Coinbase. So Coinbase is a digital crypto trading type stock. Many people I know use Coinbase to trade crypto. As you see here, stock is has not done too much here of late. It's been in a downtrend path as you see here. As you look through, RSI is very low. It's sold off completely, and the implied wall is also low. Implied wall is high. So if you want to sell some put options underneath the stock price, or even put spread for that matter, that could be better way to do. You could do that, take advantage of this high IV percentile here. And as you scan through here, stock is oversold here. Even it's bearish with the red line above blue line here. So you could it's really bearish at this time. Chart looks ugly. On the balance, volume is slowly ticking up here, indicating people are buying the stock here. And check-in money flow is positive, indicating folks are really accumulating Coinbase at these levels here. That's a good indication. And let's look at Oxygen, OCGN. So Oxygen, as you see here, stock is not doing much of late in the right trading range here. IV percentile is 46, and that's the middle of the road here. So that's why not good to buy call option here. I would buy stock outright here. From a RSI perspective, low RSI tells you stock is in the mid range here, 52, and IV percentile is low, or a little bit middle of the road here. And it's just positive right now with the blue line above red line. It's a positive here. People are buying into it. On the balance, volume is higher. Check in money flow is also pretty constant here, so it's in a positive bullish range right now. And we'll do look at one more stock here, Blink. Blink is again, it's a EV play here. Stock is trading sideways as you can see here. And as you look through here right now, RSI is low. It's oversold at these levels. IV percentile is low. You could even buy long-term call options on Blink here. And right now it's a negative territory with the DMI indicating it's bearish with red line above blue line, and the distance is pretty big here. Right now it's bearish, but we got folks buying into it. On the balance, volume is racing. That's a good sign. More people are buying Blink here, and also check-in money flow is telling you Blink is good at these levels, and smart money is flowing into Blink. So with that, let's go back here and conclude. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.